All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to this online event for a company named Hemp SMART. My name is Doug. I'm your host this afternoon, and we have a presentation prepared for you called CBD for SMART People. You'll learn why in just a moment, but super excited that you are here joining us, whether someone invited you that you know, love, and care about. Maybe you saw it online. Maybe you're just curious about what is the big buzz about CBD. It seems like you're seeing it everywhere. This is a great opportunity for the next few minutes to answer some of those questions, maybe satisfy your curiosity, and really learn some cool stuff. So thanks for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. All right, everybody. So where we start really is just the understanding, and you probably will agree that the CBD, we'll talk a little bit more about what those three letters mean, but that the CBD phenomenon, really, the movement, the happening, whatever you'd like to call it, it isn't a fad. It isn't something that's going away anytime soon. It is something that is here to stay, and it's really creating a lot of disruption, if you will. That's sometimes a positive word, but CBD is really a new turning point in humanity for a lot of reasons. It is disruptive because it takes some of our beliefs about what's possible, and through our experiences, it totally flips that upside down. It's creating success stories all over the planet in health and wellness. That's certainly true. And it's creating global economies. So if you're somebody that's paying attention to trends, to business, to shifts that really can mean a lot, for maybe your family, for yourself, that definitely is going on. Here's a quote from Inc. magazine recently. The next gold rush is the $22 billion CBD business. Now that's billion with a B. It's important to note that those dollars are already happening. This is growing exponentially. So we certainly have a really interesting conversation that we can have right now, and we are at a very unique point in time. Here's the thing I'd like you to think about for the next few minutes as it relates to your life, and that is, if we know that the CBD phenomenon is here, we know that it's growing at an alarming rate in a great way, and we know that it offers the potential for life change in a lot of different ways. Is what if there was a way that you could individually participate on a level that you could either completely change your health situation, your family members, the people that you love, maybe just create an ideal circumstance? And also, what if there was even more to that? What if there was just a way that you could insert yourself into what's already happening so that you could divert some of that windfall into your own financial situation, being able to make some major changes in life? So that's really what Hemp SMART is all about. That's what we're going to really focus on for the next few minutes. And when we do, we need to really look at, like I say, there's kind of two sides to that coin of, what does your ideal life look like for most people if they were asked, and they just could wave a magic wand, what would that magical, perfect life be like for them, or as perfect as they could get? The first answer to that is, of course, our health. It's how we feel, it's how we look, it's our energy level. It's your ability to get out and have just mobility and feel, vitality. For a lot of people, it's being able to get an amazing night's sleep night after night. So important, and so many people don't get that. Longevity, living a great number of years to be around, to enjoy life, of course, that's extremely important. Being able, for a lot of people, it's having the body, the stamina, the physicality to travel the world. That's not easy to do, to take cruises, to get on planes. So maybe it's just getting around the places that you've always dreamed about seeing. Also having focus and clarity. And what I really mean by that is having the mental wherewithal to really be fully present, enjoying what is happening and what's going on. So I think we all would like that in our lives. And we all know folks that as they age, maybe that's become more of a challenge. So that's certainly relevant to the conversation. And really just an overall quality of life. So, you know, the health perspective of the ideal life, lots of things to talk about there, definitely possible. The other part of the conversation is I like to call optimal wealth. Now, I want to be clear, though. Wealth isn't, to me, just it isn't just having a big bank account, having a lot of money. Now, financially speaking, it's important, I think, we can all agree that to do the things that you would like in life, you know, and there are so many different things, whether it's helping those most important to you, your family members, the community, the church, kids, grandparent, whatever it is, those things have real costs. It costs real money to live where you want, to spend your time doing what you want, but there are also a lot of indirect things like being your own boss, maybe like creating safety and stability for your family so that you have, you know, what is it worth to have that peace of mind so when you go to bed at night, you sleep through the night like a baby. I mean, a lot of people would say, you've all seen that poster of the older gentleman. He's on the middle of this lake all by himself. He's in a tiny rowboat and you can't hear a peep and he's fishing. And the poster says something like the ideal way to have, you know, you're living your perfect life when you get to do what you want to do when you want to do it. So that's really what we're talking about here is just, you know, realizing your true potential. And if I could sum that all up, it would be loving, absolutely loving what you do, because we all know that there are a lot of folks out there that, you know, they're not that fulfilled for whatever reason in their life. So that's what we're talking about. The CBD movement is a lot more than just putting some drops under your tongue or talking to somebody about a product. It is potentially a life change for anybody watching this. Certainly very exciting. We're going to talk about that here. So we're here talking about Hemp SMART. If you've never heard of us before, we are a leading hemp and CBD. Now you're going to hear that word hemp. You might have heard CBD quite a bit more, but CBD is derived from, in our case, organically grown hemp. So we'll use those two interchangeably. But we're a leading solutions company in that global arena. We're publicly traded under our company's parent name and symbol, MCOA. Certainly, there's a lot of transparency there. We have to operate on a level that very few companies out in the global marketplace do, so we're very proud of that. We are a company of an amazing track record and proven success in leadership. So you want to know who you're working with? That's a company that Hemp SMART is. We have a culture of helping others, and we are on a mission to help and change personal and planetary health by everything that we do. So that's a little glimpse of who Hemp SMART is. I want to talk to you for a moment about why you should care. It's very important. So we talked about this CBD movement, billions and billions of dollars that are being created, that are exponentially growing. They're products that people will buy. They are buying no matter what. Hemp SMART is simply a business model. We're a vehicle that allows anybody, me, you, your neighbor, your family member, your friend, to participate personally in that huge economical happening, in that shift, in that paradigm shift. It allows anybody to take full advantage of that today's fastest growing trend, the CBD movement. We're our company that's poised to dominate the global marketplace, so that's very important to think about. We're proven, we're simple. You're going to hear about that in a moment. And Hemp SMART is something that if you're sitting there saying, that all sounds great, but what about me? You know, this person, the company doesn't even know me. How do they know it would work for me? It can work for you too. You're going to learn why, because it's so simple. So very important. We don't want to turn this into a medical lesson or a scientific lesson, but if CBD is something that maybe you're seeing everywhere you turn, but you're kind of wondering, well, what exactly is it? I think it may have some health benefits, but I don't really understand it. It's short for cannabidiol. And it is something that is found already in your body, maybe in your diet, certainly in nature. Here's the thing, though, is you don't really get the amounts that your body really could utilize and needs, but it comes in high concentrations from organically grown hemp. Fascinating. So a lot of people will say, well, hemp, let's see, cannabis, hold on, is that marijuana? And so we're always, I'm always right out there to say, well, here's the thing, is that it is the same plant species that hemp comes from as marijuana. But you know, when most people think of pot or marijuana, they think of the THC in that product. That's what is called a psychoactive. That's the part about cannabis that gets you high. It's oftentimes when people want to alter their state, that's what they're after, the THC. But the cannabis species of plant, there are plants that have low THC. There are plants that can be harvested for over 400 of the CBD, very essential important compounds in the plant. And in the case of hemp SMART, the CBD is extracted and processed, the very tiny amount. So by the time they make it to hemp SMART products, there is no THC in the product. That's why we're a company and product of choice for people that fly airplanes, that operate on people, that are in the military, anybody that really wants to either check out CBD, see what the products can do for them, or they are absolutely cannot maybe test positive for a drug test. That's why we're the company of choice. So I just want to really clear the air with that. Yes, this is cannabis. Yes, it is 100% THC free. It's effective, it's safe. And here's the beauty of it. Those compounds and things that are in the CBD that your body can obtain through hemp SMART products, your body already is hardwired to utilize those cannabinoids. It already knows what to do with them. So it's very interesting that here comes a company, it's leading this space. It's a product that anybody can take and feel safe about, that is creating some amazing results for people. So just a little snapshot. Why is CBD important? I love this analogy. If you think, and I heard this description the other day by someone who is a medical professional, and they said that, now I want to be clear, nobody, including hemp SMART, we do not claim to be able to treat any disease. We can't use condition names, things like that. Any natural product cannot do that. But what the person told me, and it is absolutely true, is your body already has an innate healing system. Innate. It's built in. It just may not be utilizing that. What do I mean by that? Well, like it or not, know it already or not, your body has something called an endocannabinoid system. We will call it an ECS. I will in this presentation for short. And what it is if you think of all of the systems of your human, in your body, that's your, I'll just name a few, your immune response, your cardiovascular blood flow, your neurological messaging from your body, brain to other parts of your body. Let's see, your hormonal system. There are, I don't know how many systems there are in the body, but there are a lot. The ECS's job is to communicate and harmonize with all of those systems to make sure that they optimize and that they run absolutely as efficiently as possible. So you could imagine when we're talking about things like brain chemistry, immune response, your hormonal system. And here's the best statement I can say about the ECS is that it supports the innate born-in wisdom of every cell in your body already to repair and regenerate itself. That is the foundation, the basis of optimal and great health. So it probably, I could say that it's maybe undeniably the most important system in the body, because it really is the orchestra conductor of all the systems in the human body. And that is why CBD is important. If you haven't heard of it, that's okay. It's a relatively new discovery, but it is well documented if you go to a third-party resource like pubmed.gov or something like that. So that's how it all comes together. We really have about that much time to spend on that part, but I'd like to end this section with saying, here's the thing is, as you could imagine, as this multi-billion-dollar globally expanding industry happens before our very eyes right now, there are a lot of folks that want to jump into that situation, that want to take advantage of it and make money from it, but they're not all created equal. So you have to be very careful. Just because you see the term CBD everywhere, it does not mean that every product is the same. So what I want you to know about Hemp SMART is that we are created from organically hemp that's grown with organic methods. Very important. So you don't have to worry about the toxins, the herbicides, all these things, because we're not talking about that situation. We target a select species of cannabis that has the highest concentration of those important cannabinoids that are really the basis of what we're talking about. That's the good stuff that you want to get out of the plant. It's full spectrum, so we utilize all of those CBD compounds, not just an isolate. Very few companies do that. We are a US-based operation, so we know our suppliers and our growers. Very important. So you know who you're dealing with, and we do too as a company. We do independent testing twice on all of our products at the beginning and end of process. We not only test for the things that are in there and should be in there, but we test for things that should not be in there to make sure, like we say, that exactly what you're getting that is on the label is actually in the product. And finally, when we list something on the label, a lot of companies will put just a minute quantity of something in there just so they can mention it on the label. We don't do that at Hemp SMART. If you see it there, it's in therapeutic amounts, meaning there's enough of that ingredient in there to make a difference, and it's there for a specific reason. So again, very unique to this company. So I want to take a snapshot here of 5 quick things about the company that should be important to you. Really any company, but I'm going to talk in terms of this company. First is that they have the right products. And I'm going to talk a little bit, now we're going to talk about a product using standpoint, but if you're one of those people that the wheels, maybe you're turning, that you're thinking, wow, I wonder if I really could somehow be involved with this on a different level and benefit. So you might want to be thinking about both of those, but the right product. So what does that mean? That the products are in demand. So people are wanting them. There's a huge demand globally for those products. That they address common issues. So they address the situations that you and I and everybody that you know, love, and care about deal with on a daily basis. That is a huge opportunity for helping people. That they're pure and natural, that they're organic, that they're non-toxic, those things that we talked about, that the results from testing are verifiable. That's very important. Here's one, that the products are affordable. So you can buy and you can get Hemp SMART products. You can get them at a discount, and they're affordable. You don't have to break the bank, and you shouldn't have to be able to realize some major improvement in your life and some solutions. And finally, probably most importantly, that's why I have it in bold, is that the products are creating real results for people. You cannot stop that. It's like a viral video on Facebook. When there's a great product line out there that is doing real things for real people, you see it everywhere. And that's why our presence in social media and online is absolutely exploding. So real quickly, I'd like to just, if you've never seen Hemp SMART products before, just let you know what a couple of those are, just our top products. Of course, what you see right here is our CBD drops. They're oil-based, non-alcohol, so there's not a potential dependency issue. If you know someone who might be in treatment or in recovery, they can absolutely take this product. It's oil-based, not alcohol-based. So 4 great flavors: orange, strawberry, mint, I'm blanking out, lemon. There we go. 2 strengths. So love the drops every day, and all natural, and they support the every function of the ECS. Very easy to take. They're for everybody. Next is our pet drops. What I failed to say earlier is that every mammal in your family, so if they have 4 legs and they're furry and they're a member of the family, yes, they have an endocannabinoid system too. Yes, we have a product specifically for them. It's bacon flavored. It's great. It's human grade. You might want to take a look at that. We'll be having potentially a special coming up soon. That's a well-received product. You may have seen it on TV in the recent past. Our brain product, very exciting. We just received a patent for this product. It's a unique, first of its kind patent, but it's great for learning, for focus, for memory, for mental agility. So just quick-wittedness, mood, which is very much tied to brain messaging and so forth, and neurogenesis, which is the body's ability and need to repair and create new brain cells. I don't have to tell you how important that is. So great product. That's our brain. Our pain solutions, 2 great things. One is a topical cream. I have to tell you that is probably the company's most popular product, because people tend to rub some on, put some on the spot that hurts. And usually before that quick conversation is over, they're asking where they can get some. So the pain capsules really are for maybe overall pain, recovery from injury, maybe joints, muscles. We don't use symptoms and things like that, but that's a great product for a full body solution. And finally, our entry into the beauty and cosmetic industry. This is our face. It's the CBD infused face moisturizer. Fantastic for spots, for those fine line wrinkles. I'll tell you what, it makes your skin feel fantastic. And yes, men love it too. So look for more cosmetic and beauty Hemp SMART products to enter the market. But that just gives you an idea of the breadth, really, of what we're talking about. A company like Hemp SMART addressing those common major things that people want to address in their lives that we talked about. So number 2, Hemp SMART, right timing and incredible growth. We said this is the beginning of explosive growth, not only for Hemp SMART, but for this entire industry. And with the passing of the Farm Bill at the end of this last year, really it is opening wide up for opportunity for individuals to be a part of it. And it's so exciting to see people doing just that. It is an absolute unique window in the history of time to participate in regarding CBD. Reasons for the growth, very quickly: people having increased access to information and non-toxic natural products more than ever before. 2, the loosening up of restrictions and shifts in people's attitude. You know, people are tired of putting toxic drugs in their body. They're really getting it about nutrition, about things that complement the body's own ability to repair and heal itself. And finally, those testimonials of people's real life accounts. You just cannot deny when people say, I took this product and here's what it did for this situation I have. Love hearing those stories. Number 3 is the company that Hemp SMART is. I want to tell you that we talked about it being publicly traded, being a company with all of its books open of transparency, so to speak. But we are a company of heart for sure. We are a culture of consciousness, and we love our associates. So the people that do try our products, that get them in their bodies, that realize, wow, I have to be part of this. We love those folks that help us get the word out and grow this company. Number 4, we talked about a little bit about the rewards that people might find appealing. Now, everybody's different. The same thing that drives you might be different exactly than someone else. But you know, those rewards can kind of come down to a short list of things we talked about. Financial gain, certainly important. That can be a life changer. Taking charge of your own life. I'll just go over a few we talked about. How about leaving a legacy for your family? So I'll talk to a lot of folks that see a situation like this and they say, you know, I always felt as if I was meant for a higher calling, like I could make a major difference in hundreds or thousands of people's lives, and that I had I could have a mission, that I was meant for something like that. So, you know, a situation like this, I'll just tell you, is perfect for that, because there are no limits. There are no limits to what you can earn. There are no limits to how many people you can help. Now, throw into that mix the fact of being your own boss, in charge of your own life, and you can see why this is attractive to so many people that want to participate in the CBD movement. Number 5, Hemp SMART. I've got to tell you, this is the right group of people that you want to either get your products from, go into business with, partner with, consider your family, your team. We are one group of people on a mission to help the planet and help people everywhere. This is a volunteer army, if you will, of people with a servant's heart. And that's one of the main reasons that I'm here. There are a lot of us are here, you know, helping grow this wonderful company because of that culture, that vibe. It's very unique, I think, in today's world. Super excited to be part of a group like this. So I'm going to speed up and go very quickly now, but if you're wondering, you know, how does this work and why does it work? And people will ask all the time, you know, do you think I can do this? And I say to them, you're already doing it right now. And of course, you know, I'll get this puzzled look from, well, what do you mean? I'm not an associate yet. And I'll say, well, yes, but you recommend people to different things in your life that you've had a great experience from, and you probably don't even realize that you're doing it. Whether it's a great restaurant, a place to go stay at the coast, maybe it's a great new movie on Netflix, whatever it is. It's just that with those things, you're not getting compensated for it. You see, with something like Hemp SMART, the company has made a conscious decision. Instead of spending millions of dollars on radio advertising and huge expensive campaigns and different things, the company says, you know what, if you love our products, you try them, you love them, and you're going to tell people about them anyway, we want to compensate you for that. And so that's how it works. That's why I know that you can do it, because anybody can open their mouth. In fact, I almost defy people to not recommend something when you love it and have had a wonderful experience with it. It's probably one of the most natural things in the world. You probably can't help yourself when it happens. So we've got millions of people in this country alone every year in this industry, which is just sharing terrific products, services, helping others have a better quality of life. And that generates billions of dollars in sales, billions of dollars. And it's crazy that all you have to do is make a decision and insert yourself in that already proven, already existing model. There's nothing to reinvent. There's nothing you have to create. We have events like this every week. And if you can just get somebody here that you want to help, that you think could benefit from this, here's an example. We do the heavy lifting for you and help you grow a business. It's amazing, really. So it's simply a matter of putting some of that prosperity in your pocket. I often call this the perfect business for people. Why is that? There are a lot of reasons if you think about it, but I call network marketing, the great equalizer. It doesn't care whether you've done this before, whether you know how, your age, your sex, your ethnicity, your religion, where you live, anything. All it cares about is that you're excited and you're ready to get started. So be your own boss, no limits in what you can create, help others on a massive scale. You see some of the things on the list there. Love this business. You know, I was in corporate America for many years, and it seemed like you had to kind of, you had to be selfish a little bit. I'm not putting anybody down, but it wasn't really You know, that was a dog eat dog environment, I like to say. And so the thing about networking that's so great, you help other people, and when you do that, you rise. We all rise, and that is so attractive to many people that want to feel a connectedness to something different and fantastic. You might have just found that one thing. You might have just found the company. So as we get ready to sign off, everybody, what does that mean? What is next for you? I want to encourage you, if you're watching this live, maybe the recording, is that at the very least, now because we're a natural company, we're not a drug, we're not allowed to say what this will do for you. I want to encourage you to get a Hemp SMART product, get some Hemp SMART products. That's at least the expectation. It's the only way you're going to know what these products can do for you, for your loved ones, for your family pet, and try them out. You know, you owe it to yourself to at least find out from a product user perspective of what quality of health, that optimal health picture that we talked about, that is possible for you. So get back to the person that got you here and just say, hey, how do I get some Hemp SMART product? I heard about that. That sounds great. I'd like to order something. I'd like to get a sample. I'd like some more information, whatever it is. If you're somebody that maybe it clicked in a big way for you tonight, and maybe you're sitting there just, I don't know, maybe you're saying, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the thing I've been waiting for. I didn't know when it was going to come. I didn't know exactly what it would look like or what company it would be. But you'll know if you get off of this tonight or when you're done viewing it and you call up somebody, then you say, oh my gosh, I think I found the solution for us. You will know that you're right for what we do, because a lot of people will see this presentation. They'll start thinking about all of the people that they know who could benefit from these products, who will order them, who will get them, whether you're involved or not. And they start realizing, wow, I could do this. Yes, you can do this too. And if you're in that frame of mind, if you have a hard time sleeping at night and you're excited about the possibilities of that ideal wealth part of life that we talked about, then I want you to get back in touch with the person that directed you to this online event, to Hemp SMART, and say, how do I become a vital member of your foundational team in this company? I know the window is small, the timing is perfect, and I'm so excited. I want to get started right now and become an associate with Hemp SMART. Super excited to have you on board soon. We have a UK launch coming up in less than 2 weeks. This company is going global in a big way. Guys, I'm going to end it there, and I need to sign off. There it is. Become a customer or associate today. And I want you to start dreaming and thinking about what it would look like for you if you started to create that ideal health and wealth scenario starting tomorrow in your life. You are at exactly the right time and exactly the right place. I'm signing off with this disclaimer that is required for any company that's in this natural product arena, and that is because CBD is not a drug. It's a natural occurring thing. We cannot legally claim to treat any medical condition. Neither can anyone else in this space. So not really a shocker there, but hey, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful evening. I'm signing off, and we will see you here next time. Go Hemp SMART. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.